Anniversary present. I don't know if it's from him or to all of us. Please welcome Chad Kennedy.
This is like sitting in my living room. I saw these people. I'll give you the backstory on that. So around January 1st, my wife was like, "What do you want to do this year?" I got a back injury from Satan himself right now. I said, "I want to try stand-up comedy." And she goes, "You want to try it? You do that every morning when you wake me up." So let me give you today's. We've been married 15 years. This was actually her gift to me, this microphone, okay? So I'm laying on the couch on the night of our anniversary. I got a plate of macaroni and cheese on my belly. I'm watching Lord of the Rings. And she comes up to me and she goes, "Tina?" And I was like, "Yeah, babe. You want your present now?" And I was like, "Yep." I thought it was a new Dodge Diesel. No, it was a poster of my own face. It was about 4 feet wide. And it says, "Kennedy's Comedy Tour, Clint's Comedy Stop." And I was like, "What?" She's like, "It's on your bucket list. You told me you want to do this." I was like, "Oh, God. Thank you, honey. I bought you a new Volkswagen. I got a poster." So this morning when I woke her up, because I was all jazzed about watching Lord of the Rings, I said, "Honey, you're going on a journey to Mordor. Choose wisely your companion." And she just dies laughing. She actually is the one that thinks I'm funny. You guys don't have to laugh. Like, okay. So most of the people in this room know me well. My friends, they're already laughing. They just look at me and laugh because most of this comedy happens around burning trash in my front yard. We actually live in one of the homes that the other comedians made a joke about. I don't know if it was a meth lab or like a rehab or like, we live there. So we burn our trash. We're like, "Hey, we're having a trash fire. Come over." All of my stories are true. Like I said, I didn't mean to like throw a speed bump to the other comedian. It was like, "Yeah, I'm a preacher." And it was like, "Ew." And I own a body shop. Like, how do you like connect those two things? So really my body shop is the stage within my own facility. I tell jokes all freaking day. And when I'm actually allowed to leave the asylum, strange things happen to me that I don't feel like happen to anyone else. And then this is my comedy. I tell my friends when they come over, we have a trash fire. So I was thinking about like, okay, 15 years, like what's the funniest thing I have to say? And I'm like, nothing I actually have to say is funny. I just want to tell you what happened to me last Thursday. And that's my whole routine. So I was having a super hard day, and I went over to the other side of the tracks where they have the red leather reclining chairs in the theater. Because I'm from the ghetto where it's like $2 to watch the movie and you sit on a plastic tray and it's like Toy Story 1. Like, I'm like, I'm going to go splurge $9 over here, Leewood, right? I get the red recliner, I go see Marvel. And I'm like, I already know the story, but I just want to be alone. Like, we kill the dragon, we win the galaxy, we get the girl, I already know, okay? The problem is when I'm leaving, I don't really go to Leewood that much. So as I'm leaving, I'm coming around the corner, I'm like thinking that I'm a superhero, and someone shoves this mini cart in front of me. So I take it, and she's like, "Welcome," and I was like, "Oh, and we're shopping." And I go in the store, and I don't realize where I actually am, because I've never been there before. Some of you go here on the weekly, I don't, okay? I walk into the store, and it's bright, like, where I go grocery shopping, it's dark, okay? They barely have lights or shelves, okay? This place has the brightest lights you've ever seen. The fruit looks like it's actually from Hawaii. And I walk into this flower bouquet. I thought I was in Hawaii, hence the shirt, okay? And then I realized I'm at a meeting of Leewood moms that are comparing jogging pants. And I was like, "Ladies!" And they were all like, "Hi." And so the flowers aren't mine. So I just start picking them out of the thing, putting flowers in women's carts. So my day sucked, so you might as well uplift someone else. Yeah, you guys know where I'm talking about, Trader Joe's. So, as I'm like perusing through the aisles of this place, that place is awkward. I'm used to like going to the store that has like a block of orange cheese, and I try to teach my 7-year-old how to read. So I'm like, Peanut, read the ingredients on the orange cheese. She's like, tetrahydrocannabinol, mondoaxobacillus. I'm like, put it in the cart, it's $1. So now all of a sudden there's this ruckus around the flower bin, right? And all these ladies are like, who's that guy? Oh my God, blah, blah. My wife's texting me, I'm like, not now, honey. I'm passing out flowers, you know? I'm affirming myself in the grocery store. And I go up and I'm like, hey, do you guys got any cheese here? And the lady's like, yeah, it's right over there. So I grab, because I'm like health conscious even though I don't look like it. Like, my body is a temple. I'm a body of a god. I know it looks like Buddha, don't like, okay. So I'm reading the ingredients of this block of cheese. It just says cheese. Nothing else. But then there's a comma and it says, pairs well with risotto. And I was like, I don't even know what that is. So I grabbed the lady who has a flower on her shirt. And I said, what is pairs with risotto? Is that a chemical? And she goes, that's a wine. And I was like, oh. And then she gets this weird look on her face and she goes, are you him? And I was like, who? She's like, the guy. And I'm like, yeah, the guy that passed out flowers to all the Leewood moms. Yeah, I'm the guy. She's like, no, you're Hat. You're Joe. You're Trader Joe. And I'm like, what do you mean? And so I get up, I go, I'm like, don't you guys have microwave pizzas here? No. They got mushroom dough. You gotta make your own crap in that store. I'm like, I finally realized, I'm like, this place sucks. I'm going to hit the samples at the back of the store. The lady's like, you look hungry. I'm like, I am. I just took the whole tray because she was like, totally looked like she was done anyway, you know? So as I walk around the end of the store, there's this tribe of people following me with carts. And I'm like, I realize there's this crazy rumor going around the store that Trader Joe is actually in the store. Like, the guy that owns the freaking store. And I'm like, where is he? You know, like, wow, he's here. Not realizing that it's me, okay? So I get to the checkout. And the guy has the Hawaiian shirt on his thing, and he pulls out a board. And I'm like, charcuterie? Like, this place is awesome. So I'm like, all right, well, I just want this cheese. That's all I need. And he's like, all right, that'll be $19.65. And I was like, wow, well, being I'm the guy, Trader Joe, I only brought 2 tickets to paradise. I'd like to trade those for a block of cheese. He's like, no, you have to have money. And I was like, I brought some flowers. And so then all of a sudden, my rabbi walks up behind me. Rabbi Salzberg. Hey, Chad! Hi. You're still wearing the old hat from camp. Jewish Orthodox experience. That was my Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to celebrate our anniversary with you guys.